Welcome to NumCipherFinance channel, where you learn mental metrics for smart investing. In today's video, we will use one of the 100 plus techniques from the Investor's Quick Math Guidebook to solve a real world investing problem in seconds without a calculator. Let's dive in. Here is an example. So let's say you are earning, fund A has given you 18% return on 2 lakhs and fund B has given you 12% return on 3.5 lakhs. Right? Which fund is better? That is a question we are trying to answer here. So we'll take two-step approach here. So the step one is the rupee gain formula, which is percentage times principal, and then you compare both the rupees and in percentages. So step two is then you work through the numbers in this example, right? So step two, let's say 18% of 2 lakhs is, so you split this into a rule of 10-5-1 method. So what does that mean, right? So 10-5-1 method is a formula that we're going to use to calculate percentages. So what does it say is, first you just have to find 10% or 5% or 1% of a number and calculate anything in your head. So so 18% is nothing but 10% plus 8 times 1%, right? So this is the formula we're going to use, because that's what we decomposed 18% into a combination of 10 and 1%, right? So if you go back, 10% of 2 lakhs is, just remove 1 0 from the right, so it becomes 20,000, and 1% of 2 lakhs, you remove 2 zeros from the right, so it becomes 2,000. So if you apply this formula, 18% is 10%, which is 20,000, plus 8 into 2,000. So this becomes 20,000 plus 16,000, which is 36,000. That is 18%, right? And similarly, if you do option 2, which is the 12% on 3.5 lakhs. So 12% on 3.5 lakhs. So 12% is nothing but 10% plus 2 times 1%. So along the same formula, 10% of 3.5 lakhs, you remove 1 0, so it becomes 35,000. So 1% of 3.5 lakhs, you remove 2 zeros, so it becomes 3,500. Now if you apply the formula, 12% becomes 10% plus 2 times 1%. So 35,000 plus 7,000, which is 42,000. So what you're comparing, 18% versus 12%. So the answer is 18%. So you have two options, 36,000 versus 42,000. And percentage wise, it is 18% versus 12%. So the answer is higher percentages but lower rupees. So if you want to look at from a gain standpoint, right, by gain, B is better, but by gain percentage, which is the metric one should look at, A is better. So you need to set the context right before deciding which one is good. If you're saying, okay, which has given me a best dollar return, then B is better. But if you say which has given me best return on my investment, then A is better. And typically we look for return on investment compared to the absolute gains. But it depends. Keep both things in mind. The common mistakes to avoid, right? Common mistakes. So choosing percentages alone without considering rupee or dollar amount. So both metrics matter for real decisions. So what is the takeaway, investor takeaway? Percentage tells you efficiency. Rupee tells you wealth created. Use both lens before deciding, but prioritize percentage gain over the absolute returns. Hope you like this video, learn something interesting and a shortcut trick on translating percentages into numbers. Do subscribe to my channel for such similar interesting videos. Before you go, if this video helped you think faster about money, I have something that will take it even further. I have written a book, The Investor Quick Math Guide, a pocket book packed with 100 plus mental math shortcuts, specially for investors. No calculator needed, just pure fast thinking. And if you prefer learning on screen, I have got full video course on Udemy and YouTube and other channels, step by step with real examples, covering everything from the rule of 72, CAGR, SIP calculation and lot more. The goal is simple: stronger math, stronger portfolio, stronger you. All the links for the books and the videos are available in the description below. If you found this useful, hit subscribe button so that you never miss a shortcut again. See you in the next one. Thank you so much.